Yo, what's going on, yo? I'm JB Hoops, and today I'm going to do some quick mini breakdowns on 5 draft sleepers that I generally think are underrated and projected too low, or guys that aren't even on some mainstream boards and mocks that could definitely become impactful NBA players. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. And anyway, let's just get right into it with one of the most intriguing talents in the class, and a guy I believe should be taken a lot higher than where he's commonly projected. That being Bilal Coulibaly, the 6'8 French wing out of the Metropolitans 92. Obviously, most people are tuning into Mets 92 games for Victor Wembanyama, but through under 21s and in his minutes with the main squad, Bilal Coulibaly has been incredibly impressive. He's a great athlete with excellent size and a ridiculous 7'2" wingspan. He's continuously worked on his game and improved, and he's taken his confidence from the under 21s to the senior team, where he's been a key contributor over the second half of the season. Coulibaly is quite a raw prospect, and the sample size against top competition is small, but defensively he has the tools to be superb. He has good feel and a great motor, and his ability to cover ground, navigate screens, and just generally be a pest is awesome. I'm also a huge fan of his offensive upside as a guy who can put the ball on the floor and make a play. He can find his teammates, drive, cut, and hit spot up threes. And there's also been some intriguing self-creation flashes, so a guy with his skill set and tools at just 18 years old is definitely someone I could talk myself into taking in the lottery. So whilst I don't think Coulibaly is a sleeper in the traditional sense, compared to some of the other guys on this list, he is commonly mocked in the late first or early second, and whilst there are valid reasons to be hesitant, I truly believe he's a lottery level talent. The next sleeper I have on this list is Hodge, the 6'4 senior out of Missouri. Hodge is an excellent athletic 3-and-D prospect that should be on a lot of teams' radars in the second round. Hodge has a rapid release and good shot versatility, but can also drive, attack closeouts, and rise up to throw one down. He can get lost at times on D off the ball, but at the point of attack he's extremely disruptive and has excellent hands, and he posted a ridiculous 5.1 steal percentage this season. Hodge should pop in the pre-draft process. He was phenomenal at the Portsmouth Invitational earlier this month, and he should attract a ton of interest from contending teams needing a high energy role player, and I really think he'll make an impact right away with his 3-and-D abilities. So Hodge is definitely someone who should get looks in the second round, or at least be a priority undrafted free agent signing. On to my third 2023 draft sleeper, which is Nae'Qwan Tomlin, the 6'10 junior out of Kansas State. Nae'Qwan Tomlin is one of my favourite second round bets in the class. He showed out in March Madness, averaging 12.5 points per game, along with 5 rebounds and 3.5 stocks, all while shooting 59% from the field. At the moment, he's absent from a lot of boards and mocks, but I think he should definitely be on teams' radars in the mid to late second round. Tomlin is quite a raw prospect despite being 22, as he only picked up basketball after high school, but he was a key part of K-State's Elite 8 run, and the flashes on both ends of the floor were very intriguing. Overall, I really like his upside on both ends, but particularly on defense. As a switchable, lengthy wing who is always working to make an impact, he's quick, super mobile, and has had some really impressive moments at the point of attack, sliding with ball handlers, flipping his hips and forcing contested looks, whilst also being a sturdy team defender who can make timely rotations, protect the rim and get in passing lanes. He's capable of stretching the floor, had some impressive passing and handling flashes, and will be able to attack off the catch, cut, hit spot up threes, make an impact defensively, and be a good ball mover and connector. So I think he could definitely carve out a role in the league as he continues to develop his game. So I believe Nae'Qwan Tomlin is a major sleeper in this year's draft and should definitely get looks in the second round. Next up, I have the 6'4 sophomore out of Creighton, Trey Alexander. Trey's a crafty scorer with great feel and ability. He's developed into a really great shooter with a smooth release and a ton of shot versatility. He's deadly on catch and shoot looks, draining 43.2% of his attempts, but he's also a bucket on pull-ups in the mid-range and from behind the arc. He rarely makes bad decisions, is precise and methodical, and consistently makes the right plays. Alexander's great in the pick and roll, probing, shifting defenders and assessing his options before capitalizing and making a play. And with his versatile skill sets, he can easily play next to star talents and be a primarily off-ball player. Trey Alexander is also one of the best defensive guards in the class. He's a sturdy on-ball defender with good length and instincts, and his screen navigation both on and off the ball is really impressive. But he's also a very good team defender who understands rotations, disrupts sets and actions, can navigate screens both on and off the ball and communicate and help out his teammates, so he should at the very least be a sound team defender at the NBA level. He doesn't possess great burst or explosion, so he can be limited on the ball, and he struggles to finish in the paint through bodies, but as an off-ball guard who can handle, facilitate, really shoot it and make an impact offensively, I think Trey Alexander is a very underrated prospect who should definitely get looks in the early to mid second round. Alright, now before we get on to my final sleeper, I just want to shout out a few guys I think are generally underrated and should definitely have a real chance of getting drafted. So shout out to Jalen Slauson, Seth Lundy, Miles Kelly, Ben Shepherd and Dylan Jones. But now finally, let's get on to my 5th draft sleeper, that being Kobe Brown. The 6'8 senior out of Missouri is a well-rounded physical forward who shot a ridiculous 45.5% from 3. He has good feel and excellent versatility and should be considered as high as the early second round. Brown is huge at 6'8", 250 and does a great job at leveraging his frame on both ends of the floor. Whether that be fighting for positioning, backing down his matchup, or muscling his way to the rim, Kobe Brown is just a worker. He's also a very good passer who keeps the ball moving and finds his teammates in their spots. I also really like what I've seen from him defensively. Whilst he's not the quickest mover or some great rim protector, he can match up against multiple positions. He effectively uses his strength and physicality, and he's a good team defender who's consistently in the right spots to dig in on a drive, tag a roller, or jump a passing lane. Kobe Brown is just a really smart player who has a knack for making things happen on the floor, which just makes everything easier for himself and for his teammates. And whilst I don't believe the drastic improvements to his shooting are sustainable, I do buy him being a solid shooter at the next level who can drain his catch and shoot threes. And with his feel and skill set, I really think Kobe Brown could contribute to an NBA team very quickly, and for that reason should garner a lot of interest from competitive teams in the second round. Alright, that's all I got for this one. Those were 5 draft sleepers your team needs. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more. Got more videos coming soon, so stay tuned. Anyway, that's all I got. Jebby Hoops